What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Just a reminder, if you look on Plus Portals and you don't see your quiz grade, I don't have it, so you need to make sure you get that into me as soon as possible. Okay. All right, we're going to continue with last lesson. Okay, we did volume of rectangular prisms and cubes. Okay, what we're going to do today, and we went over this a little bit last time, but there were some there are some measurements that I want you to understand are not important to volume. Okay, so volume of triangular prisms. Okay, and your objective is it's going to be the same as last time, is to find the volume of triangular prisms, okay, using the measurements that you're given. Okay, so let's first remember, if we have a triangular prism, what's our formula for volume of a triangular prism? Anybody remember? We went over this on Monday, but I didn't do any on the worksheet. Volume equals length times width times height. Now, the most important part that you cannot forget here is you have to divide this by 2. Okay, you got to remember to divide the length times width times height divided by 2 in order to find the volume. What's also important? Volume is expressed in what? Cubic units. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, I'm going to put a figure on here that we're going to find the volume of. Okay, so we're looking at this figure right here. Okay, now what we're going to need to do, okay, if we look at our formula, volume equals length times width times height divided by 2. Well, there are 3 dimensions here that we need. Okay, now the one that we don't need, it's what we call a slant height. Okay, and remember, what determines the height of any figure, the true height, is where there is a right angle. Okay, so you see how I have a right angle right here. Okay, that means that this measure is important and this measure is important. Okay, what is not important in this lesson for finding volume, and now we will use this later, but what we do not need right now is, see where the slant is here on a triangle? We do not need this measure. Okay, so we can take that completely out of the equation. We don't need it. Okay, so I don't want that to confuse you. These are the 3 dimensions that I need. I need a height. I need a height of this triangular prism. Do I have one? Yes, I do. Okay, that's my height. I'll use a lowercase. That's my height. Okay, I need a length. Do I have a length of this thing? Yes, I do. It's right here. Okay, now these are the 2 that form this right angle. You've got to look for the right angle every time you do a triangular prism. Okay, because in order to find the height of a triangle, you have to have a right angle. Okay, so these are going to be the 2 dimensions I'm going to use. And then my last one is the width. Well, do I have a width of this triangle? Yes, I do. It's right here. Okay, that's going to be my width. And all I've got to do now is plug these in. So volume equals length times width times height divided by 2. Okay, my length is 4. My width is 6. My height is 3. And I'm going to divide that by 2. Well, what's 4 times 6? 24. And what's 24 times 3? 72. If I take 72 and I divide it by 2, what do I get? Let's do it down here. 2 goes into 7 3 times. 1, and then I have a 12 left over. 2 goes into 12 6 times. So the volume of this particular triangular prism would be 36 kilometers cubed. That's my final answer. Okay. Let's do another one. Let's see if you can get that right. Okay, I'm going to put an example up here, and I want you to pause the video and try it yourself, and let's see if you get it right. Okay, so here's my triangular prism. Okay, I want you to, the first thing we're going to need to do is we need to determine which ones, after we write our formula, of course, which ones are which. Okay, so first thing I do is I look for the 2 that form that right angle, because that's going to be the height and the length. Okay, which 2 are forming the right angle? This one and this one. Okay, it doesn't matter which one you make your height. I'll make this one my height, this one my length. Okay, now which one is the width of this thing. Okay, remember, the slanted side of the triangle, that has, it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. So let's get rid of that one. Okay, now I want you to, now that you have your 3 dimensions, I want you to find the area of this triangle. Pause the video and find the area of this triangle. Sorry, the volume of this triangular prism. I apologize. All right, so we plug our numbers in here. Our length is 3, our width is 7, and our height is 4. And all of that is divided by 2. Well, 3 times 7 is 21 times 4 divided by 2. What's 21 times 4? That's 84. We're going to divide 84 by 2. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 4 twice. So my volume here is going to be 42 meters cubed. That is my important information. I hope all that makes sense. You'll have your worksheet for these types of problems tomorrow. And if you need to watch this a few more times, please go ahead. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of your day. Talk to you soon.